Yeah, I hope you all had a great New Year's celebration. New Year's Eve may be a thing from the past, but ever since I took a look at the Workspace updates, I just can't stop celebrating. And as you've seen, also experimenting with Google Vids and Vio. So here are the first Google Workspace updates from 2026.
Choose caption language on mobile. Previously, the host of a live stream decided on the caption language for everyone. That was often impractical for international teams. Now, viewers can decide for themselves on their mobile devices which language they want to see translated captions in. This helps enormously to overcome language barriers and ensures that everyone really understands the content of the presentation. Automatic picture-in-picture when sharing. When you share your screen in Google Meet, you often lose eye contact with your audience. Now, Google Meet automatically opens a picture-in-picture window as soon as you start screen sharing. This allows you to show your presentation and see the participants' reactions at the same time. Of course, you can configure in the settings exactly when this function should be active. External guests in Meet live streams. Until now, live streams in Google Meet were often restricted to your own company. Now, hosts can invite external guests to join as well. This is ideal for webinars or large presentations with clients. At the same time, there are new options to release internal streams specifically for certain departments instead of always for the whole company. Share device audio in Google Meet. Previously, you could only share audio if you were presenting a single browser tab. Now, Google Meet allows you to transmit the audio from your entire device. This is extremely helpful if you want to show a video from a media player or a presentation from other software. This way, all participants hear the sound in high quality and without echoes. Ask Gemini in Meet expanded. The Ask Gemini function in meetings is being expanded. It will soon be available to customers with the Business Standard plan, not just Enterprise. Gemini is also learning new languages and will be available in German starting in February. Additionally, the feature will be available in the mobile app so you can request summaries while on the go. Permanently enable automatic notes. There is a new toggle for the Take Notes for Me function in Google Meet. Previously, you had to activate this individually for each meeting. Now you can set Google Meet to automatically take notes whenever you host a meeting. This saves clicks and ensures that no information gets lost in important discussions. Block unknown senders in chat. To give you more control over your privacy, Google is introducing a new setting in chat. You can decide to only receive conversation invitations from known contacts. Messages from people you have never interacted with will then go directly to the spam folder. This applies to messages from external people. Communication within your company remains unaffected. RSS feeds directly in Google Chat. With the new Feeds app, you can bring external news sources directly into your chat rooms. Whether industry news or blog posts, simply connect an RSS feed and new posts are automatically posted in the chat. This saves you from constantly switching between different websites and keeps your whole team up to date within the context of your projects. Schedule messages in Google Chat. Finally, you can write messages in Google Chat and have them sent later. This is particularly helpful if you work with colleagues in other time zones and don't want to disturb them in the middle of the night. You simply select the desired sending time when writing. Scheduled messages can also be edited later in a dedicated area. Disable join requests for spaces. Managers of chat spaces now have more control. Previously, anyone with a link to a closed space could send a join request. With the new setting, this can be prevented. If the request to join option is disabled, users can no longer send a request via the link, reducing unwanted notifications. Share emails directly to Google Chat. Often you discuss emails in chat, but previously you had to copy the content or explain it. Google has created a direct integration. You can forward an email conversation directly from your inbox to a chat or a space. Recipients can open the email directly via a link. This is perfect for clarifying customer inquiries quickly within the team without creating long email chains. Create video clips from images. With the new Ingredients to Video function in Google Vids, you can easily create short video clips. Simply select up to 3 images and write a short prompt. Google's AI model Vio generates an 8-second clip that brings your story to life. This is ideal for visually enhancing training videos or company updates without having to film anything yourself. More realistic avatars in Google Vids. The AI avatars in Google Vids have received a major update and are now supported by VO. They now appear much more natural, with better facial expressions and lip movements, looking more professional. This is super practical for internal announcements or training videos, as you don't need a speaker or a camera. You simply create high-quality videos faster. Portrait clips in Google Vids. The video tool Google Vids now supports creating clips in portrait mode. This is particularly useful if you want to produce content for social media or mobile views. You can use images from your office or products, and the AI creates suitable dynamic videos that look great on smartphones. Animated captions in Google Vids. Google Vids can now generate stylized animated captions that run perfectly in sync with the audio. This helps viewers follow the content visually and increases understanding. If a mistake creeps in, you can of course correct the text at any time. Quick folder insights with Gemini. Google is making it easier to keep an overview in Google Drive. Instead of opening every file to know what it's about, Gemini now proactively provides a summary directly at the top of the folder view. This saves time and helps you stay organized. If you want to know more, you can ask Gemini to dive deeper into the content. Currently, this function is available in English. New file viewer in Google Drive. Google is modernizing the view for files that are not Google formats, such as PDFs or videos. There is a new left rail that displays a table of contents and thumbnails for PDFs, which massively facilitates navigation in large documents. There are also improvements for videos, such as searching within the transcript. This makes working with external file formats in the browser much more pleasant. Edit password-protected Office files. Collaboration with Microsoft Office files in Google Drive is becoming easier. If you have a password-protected Excel, Word, or PowerPoint file, you can now open and edit it directly in Drive. You enter the password once and can start immediately, without having to download the file and unlock it in another program first. Block time for tasks in Calendar. Previously, you might have created normal appointments to work undisturbed. Now Google makes it easier for you. You can select an empty slot directly in the calendar and mark it as a task. Colleagues can see that you are busy, and you can set details like Do Not Disturb directly. The task also appears in your list and reminds you until it is done. This helps you work focused on a project without interruptions. Emoji reactions in Gmail is standard. Starting in February 2026, emoji reactions in Gmail will be enabled by default. This allows you to respond quickly and informally to emails, for example with a thumbs up for confirmation or a party hat for congratulations. It makes communication more personal and saves time. If desired, administrators can disable this function for the company. Create data tables in NotebookLM. Information is often scattered and confusing. NotebookLM now helps you convert sources into structured data tables. For example, you can turn meeting transcripts into a clear list of tasks and responsibilities, or compare competitor analyses in a table. These tables can then be exported directly to Google Sheets. Build AI automations without code. With Google Workspace Studio, you can create your own automations without any programming knowledge. Simply describe in plain language how you want the process to work. For example, summarize my open tasks every Friday. Workspace Studio can access your emails and files and helps you intelligently automate work processes. You can also share your workflows with your team. The rollout for this new tool has just begun, so it may take a while before you can actually use it. Automatically close Google Forms. When you create a survey or registration, you can now define when the form automatically closes. You can choose either a fixed date and time or set a maximum number of responses. Once the limit is reached, the form accepts no new entries. This is perfect for event registrations with limited spots. Tip of the month. Simply unsubscribe from emails. Are you annoyed because unwanted messages keep flooding your inbox just because you logged in somewhere once? To save you having to search for an unsubscribe link in every single email, Google has built a cool feature into Gmail for you. Click on More in the left sidebar and then on Manage Subscriptions. Here you will find a list sorted by the senders from whom you receive the most emails. If you no longer want to receive such emails, simply click on the unsubscribe icon on the right and you'll have peace of mind.